What is up, YouTube? It's Mel here. How you guys doing today? So in today's video, we are going to be getting 2024 predictions for you guys. This is just going to be overall predictions. So whatever comes out is what we're going to read in the cards. I already have predictions about what is going to change between 2024 and 2023. If you guys want to look that up, it's on my channel. I'll link it down below as well. And then I am also going to be doing specific predictions for like career, love, all that good stuff. So stay tuned for that. Keep in mind these are all for entertainment purposes only, as I have to say per law, and it is a general reading, so keep in mind that not everything may be for you, and that is okay. Anyways, there are 3 different piles that you could choose from. These are all amethyst. So on this one we have this light amethyst. It's more of like a light purple color. On this pile right here, pile 2, we have this titanium amethyst. And then on pile 3, we have amethyst, obviously. This one is a darker shade of amethyst. So pause the video if you have to, pick a pile, and I will see you at your reading down below. Hello, pile 1. If you guys chose this purpley amethyst, then this is your reading. I say this purpley amethyst, they're all purple, you know what I mean, this lighter purple amethyst, and this is your reading. I haven't done one of these in a hot minute, so sorry if I'm a little awkward, but anyways, I did say in the intro, keep in mind these are all for entertainment purposes only, and these are general readings, so obviously take what resonates and leave what doesn't. As you can see, I've already pre-pulled some tarot cards for you. We are going to see some predictions for your 2024, and then on camera we are going to pull some clarifiers. I will pull some oracle cards as well, and we'll see what comes up. Obviously 2024 is a whole year, so I have no idea what's going to come up. The cards are choosing for me, so let's see. I'm very interested to see what you guys have going on this year. All right, so your tarot cards, we have the the 3 of presents in reverse. So this is actually the 3 of pentacles. This is the Nightmare Before Christmas deck. I'll link it down below if you guys are interested. So 3 of pentacles in reverse, the 6 of cups in reverse. Hold on, let me count. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 of cups in reverse. And there's a hair. I'm shedding apparently. And then we have the Magician. Okay. In the back of the deck energy was the Queen of Needles, or the Queen of Swords, but in reverse. All right. So pile 1, the big thing being highlighted for you guys in 2024 is you are leaving the past behind. There is something here with the 3 of Pentacles in reverse where there are multiple different parties that should be working well together. However, with it being in reverse, they are not. This could literally be at a work situation or a job situation or something with finances, since Pentacles usually does represent those sort of things. But yeah, you guys, it's just not working for you guys. You guys aren't able to get ahead. There could be a lot of conflicts, fights, tensions, things that you're just not able to get any resolution for, and it's because of other parties interrupting this progress, interrupting whatever this is that you want to get done, you need to get done. It's not functioning correctly, whatever this is. The thing about the 3 of Pentacles is these different parties aren't just like random people who come together and are expected to work well together. No, this is something that should be functioning correctly, right? So it could be certain relationships, whether it be family, any sort of relationship dynamic there. It could be work, like I said before, like actual job. This could be you and the colleagues, you and the boss, the management, things like that. There's usually with the 3, it is 3 different parties, if not more, that should be working well together. But like I said in the past, they are not working well together. And it has caused a lot of tension, a lot of friction, probably a lot of arguments, a lot of stress. And it has caused you to not be able to move forward. If this is a job situation, you might not be able to get your work done on time. You might not be able to get your work done effectively. You might not be able to get a raise because of this. If this is a family type situation, a relationship type situation, then there is a third party here that is interrupting you from getting whatever you need out of that dynamic in this relationship. There's just something here that's not working. It's causing a lot of fights, tensions, and delays and lack of progress in whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish. With the Queen of Needles up top, the Queen of Swords in reverse, this is telling me there's a lot of confusion because of it. There could be a lot of questioning, and I say gaslighting. It doesn't necessarily have to be like legit gaslighting, although it could be. The Queen of Swords in reverse could definitely point to some narcissistic people, narcissistic traits, narcissistic tendencies. That does not always mean that these people are actually narcissists, but it could just mean the overall energy is just selfish. You know what I mean? There's a lot of selfish people in this situation right here, and that is causing this to not work. This should, the thing about the 3 of Pentacles upright is this should flow effectively. This should work together. The only thing I can think of is if you think of like a machine with different cogs. I don't know if you guys know what cogs are. The different parts of a machine, right? The reason why the machine is built is so that all these different pieces can work together in order for the machine to function as a whole, right? Obviously, you guys aren't machines, and this is about people, other humans. But the whole thing is that this group of people should be working together effectively, and it's just not. And with the Queen of Swords in reverse, it's telling me that it's probably because a lot of selfishness with these people. It might just be from one party, from one certain individual, or it could be from multiple different multiple different individuals who are all being very cutthroat, being very selfish. There could be a lot of lies here, a lot of gaslighting here. Like I said, the Queen of Swords in reverse is just a very, very messy energy. Like I said, there's a lot of miscommunication, a lot of confusion. And with the Queen of Swords in reverse, a lot of times for me specifically as a reader, when I get this card, it does make me think of it is for selfish gain, for selfish reasons. So I wouldn't be surprised if these people are doing it on purpose. Even if they're not doing it on purpose, though, it's just causing a lot of confusion and a lot of delays and a lot of frustrations here. The Three of Pentacles in reverse. This is just really giving me every man for themselves type of energy. But the thing about this is that it's like, it shouldn't be that way. I'm not saying like, being by yourself or having that type of energy is always bad, but with the Three of Coins, the Three of Pentacles in reverse, the Three of Presents in reverse, it's telling me that it's not meant to be that way. Like, this was supposed to be a team effort. This has to be a team effort. There has to be other parties involved in whatever this is, and they just aren't working together correctly. They just aren't working together properly. They're just not communicating properly. They just don't care enough to do that, and it is really inhibiting you guys. It is really holding you guys back. It's probably holding all these parties back, but until somebody can figure this out, nothing's going to get done. Nothing's going to get solved. But like I said in the beginning, the Six of Potions in reverse is telling me that you guys are leaving this behind in 2024. If you guys are having problems, especially with people from your past, whether it be past jobs, past managers, past relationships, or people that you've been working with for a while, since the Six of Potions does speak of like the past in general, I do see you guys leaving that behind with the Six of Cups in reverse. Like I keep saying, if you have been trying to move out of a child home, if you're still living like with a family member, with a friend that you've been living with for a long time, especially if it's like an old friend that you knew from your childhood, you're trying to move out of that because things aren't working anymore with the Three of Presents in reverse. And then this is saying that that's exactly what's happened. If this is some old career path that you're trying to work through, get promoted in, but things weren't working because of other parties in the situation, then this is what this is saying. This is just indicative of the past, like I said, especially if it's something that you've been at for a long time, or somebody that you've known for a long time, or somebody that you've dealt with for a long time. This could even mean, if it's not your childhood or your past or things that you were dealing with since you were younger, this could even mean other young individuals. So if there's kids involved with it in this, if this is like a dispute between you, another party, and children, then this could definitely mean that you guys are moving on from that, especially if there's some especially if there's some selfish energy in that triangle. I want to say love triangle. I don't know why I just thought that, but especially if there's some selfish energy in that group of people, then just know that you guys are moving on past this. Yeah, there's going to be some good things coming in with the Magician right here. I see this ending for you guys in a positive way. When I say you're moving past this, you're leaving the past behind. I don't think that you guys are going to be the one who are losing in this battle, if you will. I don't think you guys are going to be the one who are missing out, if you will, with the Three of Pentacles in reverse. The Magician is telling me that I think that you guys are the ones who are creating a solution for this in some way, shape, or form. I'm trying to try and get some clarifiers to see how that is. For some people, this might mean, leaving the job completely. For other people, this might mean finding a different solution and having things finally work out better between all different parties. But I do see you guys really benefiting from this with the Magician. I think that this is something that you've wanted, that you've been trying to manifest, whether you're like specifically manifesting with like a candle or something, or you're just saying, oh, I hope this works this way, or I pray this works this way. This is what I really want. I see it going in your favor with the Magician over here. If this is a work type situation that this hasn't been working out at, I do see your talents talents and your skills finally being recognized with the magician. The magician is a very powerful being, a very talented being. The magician is somebody who communicates very well, very effectively. This is not somebody that you look past, right? This is somebody that you're in awe of, somebody that you look up to, somebody that you're like, wow, I wish I could do that. So if there is certain skills that people have been kind of overlooking you for in any sort of job, career, financial situation, and you're trying to utilize those, just know that you will be utilizing those in 2024. People will notice you, people will notice your skills, and it's because of what you have done. It's because of work that you have put out there. It's because of things that you have manifested for yourself. The magician is a very resourceful person. The magician is somebody who makes what they want happen, right? So this is not just any luck luck of the draw or anything. It's not just falling into your lap. This is something that I'm seeing you guys have created for yourself. You guys have manifested this reality for yourself by day in and day out, putting in the work. It is coming to fruition with the magician over here. It is coming to fruition in 2024. I promise that. And even if it's not a specific skill set, so because I know for everybody it's not going to be about work or finances. I know for people this could definitely be between family members, relationships, friends, whatever it is. Like I said, it can even be between different parties and have children involved. I could definitely see that with this group. Just know that whatever work it is that you've been putting in day in and day out, it's going to get rewarded in 2024, and it's going to be in your favor with the magician right here. Whatever it is that you've been trying to communicate, whatever it is that you've been trying to work out, whatever it is that you've been trying to make happen is going to happen with the magician up right here. You will no longer have to deal with this tension, this conflict, this friction over here with this this person inhibiting you from moving forward in the way that you want to move forward, because you will be moving past that with the magician right here. It's like something that you really wanted, something that you've been working towards is finally coming to fruition in 2024, specifically in regards to the situation. And that is where you're going to be able to leave all this behind. You're like, bye, see you later, suckers. Like, I don't got time for you. Like, I don't got time for you. Fix it. Like, I don't got the time or the energy. Especially if you're being selfish, especially if these parties don't care, especially if they don't communicate, and especially if they don't even try to communicate correctly with the Queen of Swords over here, especially if they're narcissistic or having, those types of traits and qualities about them, or portraying those traits and qualities, especially if they're being uncompassionate and just don't give a crap about you, your situation, about the pain, the harm that they're causing you with this over here, that it's just like, bye. Bye. Your voice will be heard, you will be seen. This situation will be working out in the way that you wanted it to with the magician. Like I said, it's like your dreams are coming to reality. You're manifesting the reality you want. And I don't mean that in a wishy-washy way, like, oh, just manifest the reality you want. No, it's because of work that you've put in and day out. It's because of your resourcefulness. It's because of the things you have been saying to the people who you have been saying it to. You've been communicating clearly and correctly with the magician here, because the magician is somebody who uses all four of the elements, right? So they express themselves with the swords. They're a critical thinker with the swords. They are problem solvers with the swords. With the wands, they're go-getter. They're the action takers. They're inspired. They're driven, right? With the cups, they use their emotional intelligence, their emotional capacity to make this happen. And then with the pentacles, they also are willing to put the time in, the effort in, the money in, if it may be like something that you had to pay for to make happen, something that you had to invest in financially to make happen. This is what the magician's saying. So yeah, it's not just like I said, it's not just falling into your lap. This is something that you've created. You're manifesting day by day. How do you manifest your future? Is to do things day by day. And this is what you're doing to get out of the situation. And this is what is coming to fruition in 2024. All right, let's get a couple clarifiers for you guys. Let's clarify the Three of Presents. Yeah, strength. It's definitely something that you had to deal with and stay strong through. Look at that, the Star and the Three of Cups. There's so many people here with the Three of Cups. This is definitely other people who are inhibiting you from moving forward. They were just like roadblocks. I just feel like there isn't like specifically cards for this, but I just feel like you could have been further than you are now with whatever this situation is. But because of these other people being this type of energy, it's just like you couldn't get there. They're blocking your expression. They're blocking your healing. They're blocking your new beginning. If that's what you're trying to do with the Star here, it's like things are finally going well for you, but because these other people are still in your life in whatever way, shape, or form, it is blocking you from finally reaching this full potential, from reaching this situation, this happiness with the Three of Cups here. Yeah, it's like you guys have been trying to reach something that's very celebratory worth, something that is like a milestone here. And I think you've already pretty much gotten it, but they are, for some reason, they're just disrupting this. And it could be something as little as like the environment you're living in right now is just disrupting your day in, day out of getting your work done or whatever it may be. But it's just like it's disruptive. That's exactly what it is. And it's literally like, if anyone's trying to gaslight you and say it's not their fault, like, it is their fault. And I don't say that lightly. I'm not saying, don't be self-aware, and obviously, like, everybody can do things to better themselves and work on themselves. But what I'm seeing right now with all these threes right here is it is their fault. There's other people here who are literally making this so it doesn't run smoothly. If this was a machine, it'd be like, if this was a car, it'd be like rattling and shaking because all the parts are trying to do different things instead of working together in a functioning motion, right? It's like it can't get from point A to point B because this car is like shaking on its wheels because the wheels are trying to go this way, this way, this way, this way. It's like it's a mess. It's a freaking mess. Yeah, they tried to block it. They're not gonna succeed. 2024, you're gonna break. I don't think anyone could have stopped this, honestly. Whether they meant to or not, these people might just really have not been aware of your situation. And with the Queen of Swords in reverse, like, I don't say that as like, I don't. It's a selfish energy, like, I just see that as them not caring to see your situation either, which isn't good. But they might not have actually went out of their way to get in your way, but whatever it is that they were doing or weren't doing was getting in your way, was stopping you, was blocking you. But this year, ain't gonna happen. Like, you're getting that milestone. This was just a hiccup in the road. That's exactly what I'm seeing here. All right, let's clarify the Six of Potions. Yeah, so we have the Six of Swords too. You're definitely leaving the past behind here. There's a lot of, if people have been downright lying to you, or, I mean, I don't know if they have, but you're going to find out. The truth is going to be revealed one way or another in this situation. And it's going to be revealed for all to see with the star here. Like, it's going to be blatantly obvious to everyone involved who the problem was and what the problem was here. You're going to find something out with the Seven of Swords in reverse. Like, it's going to be finally like you can breathe again, and you can finally, whatever it is that this was revealed, is going to be what helps you move on from this situation. That's very interesting. And with Emperor in reverse, this could definitely be somebody who was, the Emperor, this could be a father figure. It doesn't have to be your father figure, but it could, especially with the card of kids right here and the Three of Presents and the Three of Cups, if there was a father figure blocking you in some way, shape, or form, whether in your own life or with your kids' lives, whatever it is, then just know that this is being left behind in some way, shape, or form in the Emperor in reverse. This person was supposed to be in a position of authority, a position of power, whether it be a position of authority, a position of power within the family unit, or within the job career field, or within legal matters, within a state government, federal government, I don't know. But this person was supposed to be in a position of authority, a position of power. They are in a position of authority, a position of power, and they either were abusing it outright, or they just weren't doing their job. And normally, if it's somebody just not doing their job, if it's just somebody who works at a store or something, not the end of the world. But when it's the Emperor, this tells me this is like the top dude who's not doing their job. Doesn't have to be a man specifically, but it's telling me it's like the top guy who's not doing their job. So this is like your boss's boss, or just your go-to boss, or whatever it is. When they're not doing their job correctly, yeah, that causes problems for the rest of it, because then it all falls down, and then this isn't done correctly, and then this isn't done, and then this isn't done. There's just things slipping through the cracks here. Whether this person blatantly knew that and did it anyways and didn't care because they just were like on a power trip, or this person could just be really bad. This person could just not be meant for this seat of authority, could just not be meant for this seat of power, had it anyways somehow, and fumbled the ball. And that is a freaking problem when this person is supposed to be the go-to position of authority in the family unit, the go-to position of authority in the job sector, the go-to position of authority in the legal matters, in whatever it is. That is a freaking problem. And that is what you're leaving behind. This person trapped you because of their inability to do their job correctly, because of their inability to hold the seat of authority that they were given somehow. It trapped you. It made all of this fall apart and not work. And because of that, you felt stuck. You felt stagnant. You couldn't get to where you needed to go because of these other people underneath this person not doing their job. That's exactly what this is. Whoever this is, or whatever happened, whatever slipped through the cracks here, this person, it's gonna get revealed with the Seven of Swords. You're gonna figure out like what exactly happened and where and with whom. With the Seven of Swords in reverse, it's gonna be revealed. This person, there's two different spectrums here. Either this person was blatantly just really horrible at their job, they're just really bad father, like, or a really bad boss, or a really bad person in the legal system, or whatever it may be, or they just blatantly didn't care. They knew what they should be doing and they didn't care. It was their way or the highway. There's either two spectrums here. Either way, it's going to be revealed with the Seven of Swords. You're definitely going to figure this out, and it's going to help you move on and away from this over here, like this environment which is causing you so much stress and chaos with the Three of Pentacles in reverse. It's just holding you back. And because of this person, this environment thrived. Because this person at the top didn't do what they were supposed to do, this environment of other people was able to thrive. Not anymore. You're going to be able to move past this. Whether these other people are coming with you, I don't know, but you're going to be able to move past this with the Magician here. Let's clarify the Magician and see what comes out. Five of Cups. Yeah, I do think there is some sadness here. The Eight of Wands, though. Let's see what this is. Oh, the Hermit? No, there's like way more. Okay, the Devil. Hold on. Yeah, I do think that you kind of had to figure this out by yourself with the Hermit here. I think there was a lot of alone time. I mean, even if there was actually people around you, like, they didn't actually have your back. Like, you can actually talk to them. If anything, they were the opposite. They were causing disruptions in your life, but you had to figure this out on your own. You had to kind of figure out this mess on your own and how to deal with it with the Hermit here. And there's the Devil energy that I was talking about. This person either blatantly didn't care and was just like, whatever, I only care about myself, my own money, my own whatever, or they just like really were bad at their job. I laugh because how are you that bad at your job? Like, you know what I mean? But they just don't care. They just don't care. The Devil's here, and it tied you to this situation. You know what I mean? But I see something actually happening really fast for you guys here with whatever this Magician is that you're trying to make happen. It's happening fast with the Eight of Wands here. I want to know what is. Ooh, yeah. The Five of Pentacles and Temperance. You're healing whatever this is that you were not getting before with the Five of Pentacles. For a lot of you guys, this might be getting a raise, since, you know, the Five of Pentacles does speak of not having enough resources. So whatever resources that you weren't able to get because specifically of this situation over here, it's finally coming in. It's being brought to balance. So yeah, that's what I see for you guys. Let's get some Oracle cards. If you're waiting on any sort of funds, especially like funds that have been backtracked for some reason, I'm just thinking of like child support. It doesn't have to be child support, but if you have any backtracked funds that you've been with, like that have been withheld from you for whatever reason, I definitely see it being balanced out. With the Temperance card here, there's some healing here, which sounds weird when it comes to like money, but financial healing for sure for some of you guys. If not financial, then it's whatever it is that you've been lacking with the Five of Pentacles because of these parties over here. You're finally able to bring some balance into your life. There's peace with the Temperance card here. You're finally able to balance out this chaos, the disruptions, and not have to deal with these type of people anymore with the Three of Pentacles over here. All right, so let's see predictions for pile 1 for 2024. Look at that power. Look at create. What have I kept saying with the Magician over here? You guys are creating your own reality day in and day out. I think you have been doing it in 2023. Whatever you've been doing, don't stop expressing yourself. Don't stop saying what you need to say. Don't stop fighting if you feel like you need to fight. Don't stop whatever it is that you're doing. Don't stop applying to jobs. Don't stop showing off your talents, especially with the star here. I didn't even realize that. If you're trying to be seen in some way, shape, or form, keep going, because it's going to happen. It's going to manifest. I don't know what to tell you. It's going to be powerful with the power here, the create. Whatever it is that you've been trying to create, whether it be like a physical creation, if you've been trying to have, I don't know why I was about to say have, Oh, well, anyways, whatever it is that you've been trying to create, like a physical creation, like art or something like that, maybe create stuff online, I'm not sure, or if it's just little things that you've been trying to like chip away at to create something else for you. Maybe you're trying to save up for a house, or maybe you're trying to just create some sort of different reality than the one you're living in now. Just keep going with these cards. Like, look at this. This is the most powerful card in this deck. It is coming in 2024. You just have to keep going. Like, I don't think this was ever meant to really be in your way, these other people. And I feel like you didn't choose these other people either. I really do. I feel like if it was up to you, you would have left these other people long ago. I feel like in some way, shape, or form, you're bound to these people. Whether it be because, like I said, it could be because of kids that you had. It could be because they were family members. It could be because your job. Like, who the heck can afford to just quit their job nowadays? Nobody. You know what I mean? Like, for whatever reason, I feel like you're forced to deal with these other people, and they just were causing you the biggest headaches. Some of them could have been causing you money problems. Oh, it was just like day in, day out. Nothing was ever easy because of these other people just trying to do this thing, this thing, this thing, this thing. And it's like, we all need to go this way, but y'all are doing all this, and it's making everything a freaking mess. No more in 2024. No more. All right, let's get one last card for you guys. And we will end this off. All right, let's see. What pile 1? We get predictions for pile 1 for 20. Oh my god, that almost landed in the dang fire. For pile 1. Then we have Queen of the, look at that. I don't know how to say this. Atheling, Nobility, Grace, Gratitude. And then we have Queen of the Darkwood Elves, Premonition, Foreshadow, Mystery. So I think you guys have seen this coming for a long time with this card, Queen of the Darkwood Elves, which is why you've been working to create your own reality for a while here, because you've seen how this other reality that you're living in right now doesn't work. You've seen how this other situation doesn't work. You've seen how relying on these other parties don't work. You've seen how different people with selfish gain just cause friction, tension, stress, yeah, all of the nines, right? And you've just been like, yeah, this is not working. And I think also everything that you've been predicting about this other party, these other parties, is going to be true. I think you're going to see it. That's the truth that's being revealed right here with the Seven of Swords in reverse. So if you had some sort of, especially if you think that there's like another person in your relationship, I'm just throwing it out here, we have a lot of threes, then I think you're going to find the truth out eventually in 2024. But anyways, let me read you Atheling. It'd be nicer if I knew how to say it. Atheling, because this is a really great way to end your reading for 2024. So it says, heavy is the head who wears the crown, but within every moment, within all responsibilities and circumstances, lies the opportunity to be noble, to be graceful, and to be grateful. And this is Atheling, a wise being who is able to listen to the pleas and the requests and the demands, and to respond without pressure or frustration or tension. This is what it is you've been doing all along. It's like you've been having to deal with chaos, chaotic situation, chaotic people, selfish people. You've been having to deal with a chaotic environment, chaotic work environment, chaotic living environment, whatever it may be. And it's because these other people just don't care. They don't have basic empathy. They don't have compassion. They just do not care about other people and how their actions affect other people, right? And you've had to deal with it. And you've had to deal with it and then with grace. You've had to deal with it and still, you know, held your own crown up, held your own level of authority, held your own level of composure. I think that's something that a lot of people overlook in this type of situation, is being able to deal with this environment for years and years. I feel like you guys have been dealing with this, and just having to never let them see you crack. That's what this card's talking about right here. I think a lot of people in this pile, this is definitely speaking of like parenting. I'm just getting that a lot. I mean, it doesn't have to for everybody, but I am. It just is reminding me of having to deal with the chaos of like everyday life, kids, especially if you're like a mother specifically, like having to deal with all of that, like doing 150% of the work and then having the significant other maybe not do as much. I'm definitely getting that feel, only because there is the Emperor in reverse, which is telling me that this person isn't putting in the weight, and that is usually the male figure, since it is the Emperor, not the Empress. However, that's only going to be for a little portion of people. It's just like you've had to deal with all of that and still be expected to function, look pretty, to look a certain way, to act a certain way. You're not allowed to get angry. You're not allowed to get frustrated. And when I say you're not allowed to, I'm just saying by society. I'm not saying you can't. Obviously, like if you're frustrated, let out, girl, man, whatever, whoever you are. But in whatever way that this is coming to, or this is speaking to you is just what I'm seeing. So for some people, this is in the family dynamic, like I was saying before. But even if it is like the work dynamic, you're just expected to still do your work, get your work done under this crazy freaking environment of conflict, tension, stress, and all that stuff. And people just expect you to get everything done still, and they just overlook how hard that is. And you're just expected to be perfect still, and you have been doing that. That's the thing with this Athlon card right here. And I don't think that you should let anyone downplay that role, to downplay how hard that was and how you wore that quote unquote crown, how you wore that responsibility so elegantly, is what this card's talking about. You took all of that conflict, that chaos, the strife, the tension, the stress, lack of money, it looks like lack of resources for some of you guys, and still you said, and I'm still me, I'm still wearing my crown, I'm still regal, I'm still on my pedestal, you still didn't crack me. That's exactly what this card's talking about. All right, let me finish this up. It says, she is not one to sacrifice herself, nor will she allow herself to be influenced or dominated. Emperor in reverse, somebody's trying to dominate you. Nor is she overwhelmed, despite the vast nature of her realm and her responsibility. She wears her duties lightly, just as she does this crown. And this is your message. Find a way to slow down the demands of your life, create boundaries. Yeah. Cease feeling so obligated to sacrifice your needs to the needs of others who are simply louder and more entitled. I'm going to read that again. It says, find a way to slow down the demands of your life, create boundaries, cease feeling so obligated to sacrifice your needs to the needs of others who are simply louder, more noisy, and more entitled. That's these fuckers right here. Excuse my French. For this moment, breathe, still yourself, and then carefully move forward. Focus on one thing at a time, giving each task your absolute attention. Now is the time for you to be as gracious when you say no as when you give your agreement. To never be cruel, to snap and condemn simply because it'd be easier to do so. Atheling reminds us that even when under pressure, when duty and status Atheling reminds us that even under pressure, duty and status come with great responsibility, and we must remember our blessings in order to develop our own contentment. We must extend patience and endow others with dignity, be kind, and be grateful that we have opportunities that we have to change the world for better every day. So, yeah. No pressure. I'm just kidding. I feel like you guys have been under the pressure this whole time. So I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh. I just do that sometimes when I'm like, damn, that's a lot. But yeah, that's what I see for you guys in pile 1. I am really happy that you guys are able to leave this conflict, these entitled people behind. I wish I had thought of that earlier. I could feel that energy with the Queen of Swords in reverse, but I wasn't sure how to say it. I kept saying narcissistic, but entitled is such a better word for that. I'm going to keep that in mind for that. But yeah. I'm really happy for you guys that you're leaving the past behind in some way, shape, or form. Even if you're not like leaving these people behind for good, this feeling of being tied to them in such a way that it's dragging you down and stopping you from reaching your happiness and reaching your milestones, that's not happening anymore in 2024 for you guys. And I love that for you. Anyways, I'm gonna go. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys. Hello, pile 2. If you guys chose this amethyst and this is your reading, I said in the beginning, but I'm going to say it again, keep in mind this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Obviously, don't make anything for you that is not meant for you. But also, I do have to say legally that this is for entertainment purposes only. All right, so let's get into it. As you can see, I've already pre-pulled some tarot cards right here. We're going to see predictions for your 2024. This is just general. I have no idea what's going to come out. If you're looking specifically for love or career or something like that, I do have specific readings coming out for that, so stay tuned. But we are going to pull some clarifiers on camera. We'll also pull some more oracle cards on camera and see what your 2024 predictions will be. So let's get into the tarot. All right, so we have the Empress, King of Wands in reverse, and the 10 of Cups. Interesting. The back of the deck energy was the 5 of Cups. Okay, there's a couple different energies here, so I'm going to go over a couple different scenarios for you guys. Obviously, don't make anything fit that is not for you. But first things first, we do have the Empress and the 10 of Cups. This is a family, and this is a mother. So I'm just going to say, obviously, I'm not a health professional, but I'm going to say if you were trying to start a family or something like that, this is very good energy for that. So that is where I'll leave that. I feel like for this pile, there's something that you are either sad about, something that you feel like you lost with the 5 of Cups right here. It's going to depend for who you are, what this is, but I would say it has something to do either with family or with your happy ending that you thought you were going to have. It could be a creative endeavor that you were trying to pursue, especially if you're trying to become like a entrepreneur of some sort, or if you're trying to create your own business or create something that was going to sustain you. And the King of Wands in reverse is telling me there's something here that you're really sad about. You feel like you either regret doing it, or you feel like that you failed, you feel like that you lost doing it. It's just like something here is you feel like there's something sad about either your family life, you have a loss here in some way, shape, or form, in terms of family, in terms of something that you're trying to create, or in terms of what you thought was your happy ending. I feel like this Five of Cups energy either already happened or is happening right now currently as you're watching this video. I do think that obviously energy isn't stagnant. It's not just going to like disappear overnight, but this is pain, this is loss, this is regret, this is sadness, right, with Five of Cups. So I do think this is something that has already been experienced, or you're already experiencing in regards to the situation, whether it be your happy ever after, or with your family of some sort, or maybe your house and home of some sort, or with something that you're trying to create with the Empress here. And I think that you either thought you failed at it, or maybe you did fail at it. It just didn't work out the way you thought it was going to work out. Once again, I do get the feeling this Five of Cups is something that is already happening to you, or already happened to you as you're watching this video. And the King of Wands in reverse is telling me that this is because there was somebody in this situation that was not ready to take the lead. So for some people, this could literally be another person. It could be a male, it could be a fire sign, doesn't have to be. But this person, if you were trying to start a happily ever after with them, with the Ten of Cups here, and it didn't work out, then this is because this person was not ready. The King of Wands in reverse is definitely somebody who is very flirtatious. It's a player. I'm not saying go out and be like, some lady on the internet said my man's a player, so obviously he is. Obviously, no. This is if you already knew that, or you were already thinking that, then this is just confirmation. You know what I mean? He can be a player. He can be somebody who's super flirtatious and doesn't want to take the what do you call it, responsibility on of a family or of a wife or of kids, right? So that could definitely be what this is talking about for some people. Either you already had kids with this person and now they're kind of showing you some side of them that you didn't see before, and now you think that your house, your home, your family is kind of ruined, or there's loss, there's grief here because this person isn't ready to step up, even though you guys have already been on this path for a little bit. For others, this could be somebody that you wanted to have a house, a home with, somebody that you wanted to have kids with, somebody that you wanted to start a family with. Even if you didn't want kids specifically, it could just be somebody that you thought you were going to have your happily ever after with. And they just are showing you that they're not quite there yet. They're not quite ready yet with the King of Wands in reverse. This person isn't willing to give up their freedom with the King of Wands in reverse. This person is definitely somebody who has all the fire energy of spontaneity, of wanting freedom, of wanting to move forward, to explore and stuff like that. But when it's in reverse, it's kind of in its more shadow aspect, which tells me that this person, like I said, they could definitely be flirtatious. They could definitely be somebody who's playing around or wants to play around, somebody who just doesn't want to kind of step up to a role, because the King of Wands upright is somebody who's in a position of power, is in a role. Obviously he's the king on the throne, right? He's somebody who is ruling over his kingdom, who is taking that position, and who is actually using it as he should. And reverse is telling me, like, I don't want this throne. I don't want this responsibility. I want to kind of just live my life and be free and float around and all that wishy-washy stuff, which, whatever, you know. But I'm just letting you know that that's what I see here for some people in this pile, that this is why this happened, is because this person was not ready. For other people in this pile, if that did not resonate at all, I could definitely see it as you wanting to do something that is probably creative with Empress here, and that would cause you a lot of happiness. Satisfaction is going to be something that it was like everything that you ever dreamed of, right? Most likely it was your own business with the King of Wands here, or your own entrepreneur journey, something like that, content creation even. There's something here that you really wanted to express, to explore, but you weren't ready to hold the responsibility that came with it. The King of Wands in reverse, I'm just going to kind of be blunt, if it is in a business sense, is a bad business person. This is somebody who maybe has the passion, the drive, and all of that other stuff, but just can't hold down the business aspect for whatever reason. They might be a little bit too impulsive. They might just spend money too fast. They might not have all of their ducks in a row in order to have this business become more than just a fantasy. You know what I mean? They just might not have enough of what it takes on the business aspect of it to be organized enough and to be consistent enough in order to make these sort of creations and these dreams into a reality. So I definitely see some people in this pile. This could be talking about some sort of business venture that you try to start, or some entrepreneurial journey that you try to start, some sort of vision that you had that just didn't come to fruition. And it would have been a big one with the 10 of Cups here. This is something that you really, really wanted to happen, something that you really, really wanted to work out, and it just didn't. I think in 2024 for this group, I think you guys are going to have your happy ending. I mean, we did end on the 10 of Cups here. I think that you are going to have your happy ending for sure by the end of 2024, maybe even into 2025. I do think that, though, there can't be overlooked this energy of the sadness, the grief, the loss, the pain. There can't be overlooked this energy of whoever this is, whether it be you or another person who's not willing to step up here. There is a lot of anger here as well with the King of Wands in reverse. I don't know if it's your anger towards a situation, your anger towards whatever, this other person's anger towards you. This stuff can't be overlooked and it can't be addressed. And this is big, especially with the Empress here and the 10 of Cups. Like, this is something, like I said, you guys think is going to be your happily ever after. This is going to be the epitome of happiness for you, the 10 of Cups here. This is the most happy card of all the cups, right? This is something that you would bring you such joy and such, I keep saying happiness. I'm not trying to use that word anymore. I just can't like even describe how amazing this card is. But I just think that there's a lot to work through in 2024 in regards to this relationship, in regards to this person, in regards to this business, whatever it is. I do think, and it was 111 when I said that, I do think that you are going to end up finding this, but I don't think that we can overlook the amount of work it's going to take in between. Because I feel like the Empress is your energy, 100%. So whether it is that you are an actual mother, since the Empress is a mother, or you want to be a mother, or it could just be speaking of the divine feminine in general. This could be just your energy that you attract people. You are a nurturer, you're a caregiver. You could be somebody who's super into beauty, into looks, not in like a, two-dimensional type of way, but the Empress is somebody who's like super beautiful, right? So you could be somebody who just attracts a certain individual, a certain type of person to you, a certain partner that isn't ready to actually step up to the level that you're ready to provide. Like, this could be somebody who you are a nurturer, and so they're kind of a broken person. I don't mean that in like a bad way, but you could attract these type of individuals to you. And that's why this is kind of coming up right now, is just like letting you know that you can't overlook this. But I don't think all is lost with this person. I really don't. I don't, because I feel like this is their sadness too, and their loss and their pain. And I wouldn't say that like to just say it in a reading. I really am feeling like this is very intertwined here. I feel like this person does need healing, but like, you aren't a rehab for broken people, so and if this is with a certain person, or if this is with your own entrepreneur journey, with your content creation journey, with your business journey, whatever it may be, whatever it is that you feel like you need to create, however you need to create it to find your own happy ending for your own, like, this is the epitome of everything you would want in life. I do think there is going to be in 2024, and I know people don't usually want to hear this, I do think there is going to be one more, maybe not just one, but I do think there is going to be a couple more, how do I put this? I don't say losses, because that sounds scary. I'm not trying to scare you. It's not scary. Five of Cups is a passing energy. It's not like these are big energies, right? Even the King of Wands is a big energy. The Five of Cups, oh, I wasn't even trying to do that, and this came out. Holy shit. Okay, well, we're going to keep those, but the Five of Cups is a passing energy. I'm not saying it doesn't hurt. I'm not saying it's not real. I'm not saying that you can't feel this for a while, but it is something that is not permanent, right? Because it is a 5 energy. It's not like, well, none of these energies are like permanent forever, but it's not as big as like a major arcana card like the Empress. I do think that maybe you guys in this pile might need to go through a couple more ups and downs, we'll put it. A couple more ups and downs with this person, with this situation, with this, whatever it is, this career you're trying to pursue, if I could talk, with this entrepreneur journey, with this creative endeavor, whatever it may be, with this project, with this relationship, with this family member, whoever it is, whatever this is pertaining to for you specifically, if this is your group. I do think there is going to be some more ups and downs, and I do think you are going to feel some more regret and losses, but I think this person is too, if this is another person in your life. You are going to get to this place in 2024, beginning of 2025. You are. But I think it is going to be a little bit more of a journey. Like, I'm seeing a mountain right now. So I just want to prepare you. This is the predictions, and obviously it's a general reading. Like, Use what you will, take what you will from it. But from what I'm reading, there is going to be a couple more battles to be had. But the thing is, with the 10 of Cups, this is, I keep saying happily ever after. This is literally what it is. And when I say that word, a certain thing pops into mind for me. And it has nothing to do with anyone else. It has to do with my career. And so, like, that's how I think of it. So why am I bringing that up? Because whatever you just thought of when I said this, or whoever you just thought of when I said that, happily ever after with the 10 of Cups, everything you ever wanted, is what you are going to be working through. And you know, it seems like you want this a lot with this person, or with this relationship, or with this family member, or with this job, with this career, with this content creation journey, entrepreneur journey. It seems like you want this a lot. So there is going to be a lot more ups and downs in 2024, but I do see you getting it eventually. I do, and I think you will stay with it no matter what, because I think that's how bad you want this. I really do. So let's talk about what came out. We literally have the Ace of Cups, the Two of Cups, the Four of Cups in reverse, and the Six of Cups. If I'm telling you guys, if this is another person that you've been trying to go for, especially, it doesn't have to be a man, but this is the King of Wands. So for a lot of people, I do think that you are the feminine energy, whether or not you're female, whatever, but like the feminine energy is you, and I do think this is the masculine energy in the equation. If there is a person that fits that description, especially if they're a fire sign, or if they have the traits of somebody who would be a fire sign, then just know that this is definitely coming in. Look at that, Ace of Cups. This is a reconnection. If you guys haven't talked for a while, or if you guys are talking, then this is like a new connection. And the Ace of Cups is like a genuine connection. Like, this is genuine from the heart. There's definitely love here. This is like an overpouring of love with the Ace of Cups here. Yeah, Two of Cups, that is the literal connection. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Four of Cups is somebody who didn't care before. Four of Cups is somebody who's apathetic, who just doesn't give a crap. In reverse, it's somebody who is finally like, what am I doing? Why am I doing this? And I think this is somebody from your past. I really do. For other people, I can't, once again, I'm not a healthcare professional, you know, but I do see it. So this is the Mother. There is Ace of Cups, which is a new love. There's a new connection, and there's the Children card. So if that's what you're looking for, I do see it. You are going to get the happily ever after. I would just, you know, make sure you have all your eggs. Oh my God, look at, and you got the Nine of Cups. That's awesome. Just make sure you have all your eggs in the basket here with the King of Wands in reverse, because the King of Wands is somebody who does sit in a position of authority, position of power, and isn't quite ready to hold that power, isn't quite ready to take care of the responsibilities that they need to take care of. So I don't know if that's you or them, but yeah. If this is a creative endeavor that you're trying to make into a business, just know there's going to be so much love coming from this. It could be like a more fun type endeavor. It could be something that you could actually, whatever this is that you create, could be made for children, like a children's book or a movie or YouTube channel or something like that. I don't know, but it could just be something fun. The Six of Cups is something fun. This could be something that you've loved doing for a long time, maybe even since you were a child. So you loved painting, and now you're trying to make like a business out of it, some way, shape, or form. Or if you just loved singing, and now you're trying to do that as a career. I'm not sure, but this is something that is very happy, playful, and just like the Six of Cups is definitely something that speaks of the past. So just know, especially if this is something that you've been working on for a while, or you tried in the past, it is coming to fruition this year. It 100% is. If this is an ex you're trying to rekindle with, I personally don't F with my exes, but this is, look, I honestly don't feel, listen, I'm not, King of Wands can definitely be a player, that's all I'm saying, but it could definitely be somebody who is, quick to anger too. I'm not saying there isn't, you know, things to be worked out here, because there definitely is, but it seems very genuine. I do, and I do think that if there is another person in this whatever for you specifically, then I think there is, I just think that this person just needs a little bit of healing. It doesn't have to come from you. It could just come from life in general. Like I said, I think that they have to go through a couple losses and regrets and feel that pain to really know what they want. I do think that they are genuine, though. All right, let's get some oracle cards and see predictions for. I can't. I literally can't. I can't with you guys. I think for most people in this pile, this is a romantic. I do think this is a romantic. I think you know this person already. I do. But like I said, this could just be, I can't unsee it, because if this was like my own reading, I would definitely be like, We just had Inspire too, especially with the Inspire card now. I would definitely be like, all right, what is my 10 of cups moment right now? It's not about somebody else. It's about what I want in my career. You know what I mean? King of Wands is definitely somebody who is an entrepreneur and a leader and a creator, and obviously that could be content creation. So yeah, it could just be about whatever it is that you've been trying to create, whether it's physically create like a kid or like a loving environment, a loving house, home, family. The Empress speaks of all that. Something's just very feminine. So anyways, let's get one last card for you guys and see 2024 predictions. Yeah, look at that. I always say one last and then I get two. Look at it. It literally says, yeah, okay. So the ancient elder experienced lessons. I do think there is more lessons to be learned with this person or on this journey that you are on, but I think it's so that you can reach this place, because before or until you guys both learn this, or if it's just you, until you learn these lessons, you won't be able to achieve the true happiness that you want. There's just other things that need to be learned first. So I think this is going to be the journey in 2024. If you want it enough, I mean, it's up to you. It's your life. Like, you're if you want it enough, you decide whether you want to stick through this or not. But yeah. And then look at this. I can't read this. Initiative, fertilization, action. Yeah, first of all, fertilization, like there's another child card, so I don't know. But initiative, action. I do think that this is something coming to fruition 100% in 2024, maybe even beginning of 2025, although I would be surprised if it took that long. But I do think this is where you're going to start seeing this manifest in the way that you were hoping it was going to manifest. And I think this year is the year of the dragon. So anyways, that is all I see for you guys in pile 2. Let me know down below if you like this wow, you liked this reading, if it resonated with you is what I was trying to say, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys. What is up, pile 3? If you guys chose this crystal, then this is your reading. So like I said in the intro, this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Obviously, don't make something fit if it's not for you. That doesn't help you or anyone else. And I do have to legally say that these are all for entertainment purposes only. So as you can see, I've already pre-pulled your tarot cards right here. We're going to just see what comes up for 2024 predictions for you guys. If you want a specific prediction about career or love or something like that, then I will have those up soon. So stay tuned, subscribe, all that good stuff. Anyways, on camera, we will get some oracle cards. These are not oracle cards. We will get some clarifiers, and then we will also get some oracle cards and see what 2024 has in store for you. So let's get into your tarot. All right, so 9 of Wands, the World in reverse, Queen of Pentacles in reverse, 3 of Swords in reverse. All right, interesting. So I think you guys in pile 3 have been dealing with something for a long time. And the 9 of Wands here, it feels like a constant battle. It's something that hasn't ended yet. This is the World in reverse, which means to me a cycle that has not been completed, which should have been completed. I'm going to get clarifiers, like I said in the beginning. So we'll try to see if we can narrow down what that is. It is a general reading, so I don't know how close we'll get. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if for a lot of you, this was about career and finances. The cycle that has been going on over and over again, if you guys have been stuck in some sort of career or financial cycle, like I don't want to say a negative one, but one that hasn't really been good to you, with the 9 of Wands here. But I think by the end of 2024, you guys are relieving some of your sadness over this, some of your heartbreak over this, and you are finally going to be able to get some relief with the 3 of Swords in reverse. I think that there is like no work-life balance here with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and that could definitely be something that is really heavy on your heart. Maybe you want to spend more time with your family, want to have more free time, but you can't. I mean, I get it. This economy is disgusting. So the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, though, tells me that with you guys, it's like really intense, more extreme than others, I would say. And it's because there's a lack of safety, a lack of security. The Queen of Pentacles operate as somebody who has what she needs to take care of herself, right? It's somebody who has what she needs to be able to, especially if you have others to take care of, like kids, family members, pets, whatever it may be. This is somebody who can't provide in the way that they're supposed to provide. And I think it's really been weighing heavily on you. And I think this has been going on for a long time, specifically in this pile. Like, I know that we're all talking about like how we all have financial issues, blah, blah, blah. But you guys in this pile, like, no, like you guys are legit the people who when people say that they've been struggling, like that's you guys in this pile. The Nine of Wands is something that feels like it just keeps getting worse and worse and worse. It's a battle. Like I said, it's somebody who's been cut over and over again, like this woman on the card here, and yet still has to stand up and fight. The original Rider-Waite-Smith version of the card is exactly that. A person who is literally in the middle of a battle and he's like wounded and he's barely hanging on to the wand, and yet he still has to get up and fight because it's not over. The war is not over yet. So I do think in 2024 there will be a little bit more of this battle, if you will, to be had. I think that you will be facing a lot of the same challenges, like the world in reverse said. I do think that you're going to be revisiting some of these old challenges, and I know that can be super defeating to hear right now. I know everybody's tired, but I do think, like I said, with the Three of Swords in reverse, the end of this is going to be, I wouldn't even be surprised if you completed, maybe not completed the cycle completely, because I feel like there's a lot going on here, but I wouldn't be surprised if this more turned upright after this and there is like more of a resolution at the end of this. So I don't know if you guys are in like extreme debt right now or what, but it's just like whatever it is, it's not only financially, it's been causing you a lot of pain and heartache and sorrow and sadness. You just feel like you can't get ahead, it feels like, with this. And I think by the end of 2024 you guys will be feeling a lot lighter. I feel like by the end of 2024, you'll also feel like you have a lot more safety and security with the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like maybe you'll be able to take care of yourself a lot better and take care of others if you have others to take care of. I'm not saying like if you don't have kids or pets or anything, I'm not saying you're going to have to take care of others by the end of the year. I'm saying for those who do and who are struggling to be able to keep up with that, I think that you'll have a better time by the end of 2024. And maybe that's where this pain and heartache comes from too, if you do have others that rely on you with this Queen of Pentacles. I think that maybe a lot of this pain and heartache and sorrow might be because of these others who you kind of have to let down. And I'm going to put that in quotes, but I just feel like you let them down because you can't provide in the way that you should be providing. I feel like by the end of 2024 that you won't have to feel that pain anymore. There'll be some sort of safety and security and stability coming in. I just feel like these all want to be turned upright. Well, maybe not the Three of Swords because that's like more pain and heartache and loss, but I feel like the world and the Queen of Pentacles want to be turned upright. So let's get some clarifiers and see what this is. Like I said, I do think that the battle is going to continue with the Nine of Wands because the Nine of Wands is something that gets worse before it gets better. And I'm sorry that but I'm also not going to give you false positives or whatever. And also this is a general reading, so take it as you will. But yeah. All right, let's clarify the Nine of Wands and see what this is about. Yeah. All right. Hold on. Yeah, this is... I'm sorry, I'm so blunt sometimes. I don't mean to be, but this is failure. A lot of times, Ace of Swords in reverse, the Fool is wanting to start new, and that's what you're fighting for, to start new. Some of you guys, I feel like, are in like really bad debt. It's been that way for a while. The World in reverse. Maybe it's like the student loan debt. I don't know. And then the Six of Swords is somebody who's trying to move on to calmer waters, if you will. They're trying to move on to something that isn't always a battle. Like, I'm not saying you're trying to like move on to an easy life or anything, but you're trying to not have to fight upriver. I wish I could say stuff without just having to use metaphors, but you guys get what I'm saying, right? Like if somebody tries to go against the current, obviously it's going to be a lot harder than swimming with the current. And that's what you're trying to do here. But you just feel like you keep failing. This is also regrets. I wonder what this is regrets about. Can you clarify the Ace of Swords? I wonder if you regretted. Oh yeah, somebody was dishonest here. This could definitely be student loan debt for a lot of people. But it doesn't have to be. But there's dishonesty here. I wonder if for some people this Queen of Pentacles is actually a person. So if there's somebody in your life that has been really causing you a lot of pain and a heartache, and it's constant with this person, like over and over again, you have to face this battle with them for whatever reason. Maybe it's a family member, maybe it's a lifelong friend that you have, maybe it's I don't know, a partner or something like that, a boss even that you've had for a while. If there is that sort of person, and if it is, this person would be kind of selfish for sure, would be very money driven and not in like a good way. It'd be like, oh, I need like this new Prada bag. I don't know, is Prada still cool? Probably not. But they'd be somebody who like needs all the new stuff because like just to flaunt, you know, that they have it, but you guys like can't afford it. Like that sort of person. If that is resonating for you guys, it could be a specific person that has been causing you this pain and heartache and has been going on for a while, and it's because they aren't being honest with you in some way, shape, or form. I do think that you are going to be putting some distance with this person. If not emotionally, well, definitely emotionally, but I think for some people it could even be physical distance, maybe even moving away if you live with this person, or if you live near this person, you could be moving further away, or just not, moving on from them, not having to deal with them as much. Anyways, that aside, I just feel like overall you guys felt like you got scammed in some way, shape, or form. That's really what it feels like. And I feel like you are fighting. You're fighting here, especially financially fighting. Struggling is what I'm feeling to get ahead. And it's because there wasn't honesty when whatever this battle is that you've been facing time and time again, especially when it comes to career and finances, it's because there wasn't some honesty here with the Knight of Swords in reverse, and you're realizing it's time to move on from this. All right, let's clarify the world in reverse. Look at that. Yeah, the Chariot. What I literally just said, it's time to move on from this. We have the Chariot. Three of Swords. I think, are you guys literally moving? Some of you guys might literally be moving in 2024. The Magician, this is something that you're making happen because you're tired of this over and over again cycle, this never-ending cycle. If you're not literally moving house, then you could be moving jobs. That could definitely be finding a new job in this pile, because I see that happening. You're moving on in a strong and positive manner because this old cycle does not serve you. These old people do not serve you anymore. They keep going around and around and around and around in the same old shit time and time and time again, and it's causing you a lot of pain. It's causing you a lot of heartache. It could be causing you a lot of financial stress. It's causing you to have to put up with the same shit time and time again with this person, with these people, with this environment, with this situation, with this financial issues that you've been having. And you're like, no more. 2024 is my year that I'm moving past this. And you're not just saying that, you actually are. The Magician is somebody who creates their own reality, right? The Master Manifestor is somebody who day in, day out does different things or does something to create a new reality for themselves in the future, right? If I put in this time, this effort, this energy today, time and time again, which I think you guys have been doing with this Nine of Wands here, if I battle this today and tomorrow and the next day and the next day and the next day, is it fun? No, but I will get a new reality eventually. I will be able to change my circumstance eventually. And that's exactly what this Magician is saying. The Three of Wands is saying, the Chariot is saying, is that you guys are moving forward past this in 2024 into something new and brighter. I want to know what this situation is that you guys have been dealing with it over and over and over and over again. I mean, it's going to be different for everybody, but let's see if we can get an overall. What is this situation that they've been dealing with? Oh, Knight of Cups, Page of Cups. I wouldn't be surprised if this is. For a lot of people, this is something that you used to love doing. Page of Cups and the Knight of Cups. If it's not something you used to love doing, it's someone you used to trust and love. It doesn't have to be a romantic relationship, but could definitely be a family member. But yeah, this is something you either used to love doing or someone that you used to trust and love, with the Page of Cups and the Knight of Cups here. And now it's just feeling like more of a battle and a struggle every day. There's just some dishonesty here that has kept you in this loop where you just always feel like, oh, maybe I'll just get through this tumultuous time with this person, and then after that, like, they're just going through a hard time now, like, it's fine. But no, Queen of Pentacles in reverse, no. They don't care like they should, right? Or, oh, maybe the company's just in a rough place right now. It's right after 2020, like, things are different, things are changing. They just need to figure it out. No, they're not figuring it out. And because of that, it's affecting your security, your wealth, your finances, your stability, your ability to take care of yourself and others. Yeah. Yeah, these people took your... They're using your emotional... Oh, I don't like this. They're using your emotional state, I guess, if you will. I think you guys are a good person with all this water energy right here. They're playing on your emotions in order to keep this going forward and forward and forward. That's exactly what this is here. I don't like that because the dishonesty here. All the Cups energy. All right, let's clarify the Queen of Pentacles and see what's up here. Look at that battle. You've had to fight it over and over and over again. You've had to defend yourself. Three of Cups, the Empress in reverse. Someone or something is being smothered here, whether it be your own creativity, your own expression. Maybe you can't wear what you want to wear. Maybe you can't say what you want to say in this environment, whatever it may be. I mean, I know a lot of jobs and stuff make it so you can't wear certain stuff. So that could be something. But if that's the case, this would be something that would really take a toll on you for whatever reason. But I feel like for the most part, this is another nurturing card, but it's another nurturing card in reverse, saying that I can't, if you're a parent, I can't take care of my kids the way I need to. The Empress in reverse is the mother who, I'm not saying you guys are bad mothers or bad parents or anything like that, but it's a person who can't nurture in the way that they feel like they should be nurturing or they want to be nurturing, right? Empress in reverse. Yeah. I was like collecting my thoughts and shuffling off camera, and this fell out, and I was like, oh, oops, and I put it back in the deck, and it literally flew out again. So there's definitely a connection here with the Two of Cups. Yeah, whatever it is, this cycle that's causing you to have to repeat it over and over and over again, it's really smothering you as a person. With the Empress in reverse, it's making it so that you can't thrive in the way that you should be thriving. Queen of Pentacles in reverse, you can't take care of yourself and others in the way that you should be. And I don't understand why. The thing with this coming up is like I said, we're like a lot of people are facing financial challenges and stuff, but with you guys specifically, there's some dishonesty here with this person, this connection. It's not just, it's dishonest. There's something here that is like can be fixed, and I think you guys know what it is because you guys have been trying to face this battle over and over and over again with the Nine of Wands here. You've dealt with this before. It's not the first time. It's not the second time. It wouldn't even be the third time you've dealt with this person or this environment or this situation or this job or whatever it is. This is like the 20th time that you've dealt with it. Nine of Wands is like, oh my God, again. And yeah, it's like you're constantly having to defend yourself, to hold your head above water here with the Seven of Wands, because you can't keep up. Three of Cups, there's another person here. All right, let's clarify the Three of Swords in reverse. How are we going to fix this? Ooh, okay. The Queen of Pentacles is now upright. That's very interesting. And the Queen of Wands is upright too. Interesting. This is so interesting to me. So whatever it is that you've been fighting for every day, whether it be like, you know, if this is a relationship with a person, which definitely could be for the Two of Cups to pop out and all this other stuff, then just know there is some safety and security coming in right here. The Queen of Wands is somebody who's really confident. So I don't know if you guys are working on gaining your confidence back in some way, shape, or form. How are they going to? I wouldn't be surprised if some people, I already said this, I wouldn't be surprised if some other people in this pile are getting a new job or are finding a new connection, actually, too, because we have Three of Cups in reverse, which is like a third party disrupting something. How are they doing this Three of Swords in reverse 2024? All right, so let's see what it says. The Lovers, yeah. Yeah, it's like you felt like you've been walking on eggshells for far too long with this person. It's like, once again, like I said in the beginning, it's been a battle. It's been a constant battle. It's a constant struggle. And at first you gave them the benefit of the doubt, whether it be a job, relationship, a family member, whatever it may be, a financial situation. It's like at first it's like the benefit of the doubt, but then you're like time and time and time again, it's like the same thing happens again and again and again with this person, with this situation, with this environment. And you're like, enough is enough. I'm tired of being overwhelmed with the Nine of Wands in reverse. I'm tired of walking on eggshells with the Nine of Wands in reverse. I think you were stubbornly holding on to this situation, to this person, to this job because it looked good on paper, but in reality you had no work-life balance, you had no security, no safety, you weren't able to take care of yourself and others in the way that you wanted to, and you're just saying like enough is enough. I think that you guys are moving on from this situation, from this person, from this job in 2024. I really do. I think you're saying enough is enough. The Lovers, there's an option to be made here, a decision to be made here. That also tells me that there's another party coming in, whether it be a new work environment, a new boss, a new manager, whatever it may be, like a new job reaching out to you, or this could actually be a new love interest with the Lovers here. There is some sort of other party here with the Two of Cups and the Lovers in 2024 that is going to help relieve your stress, relieve your heartache, relieve your tension. So you don't have to keep going through this battle, through this grind anymore. Interesting. All right, anyways, that's going to make sense if it makes sense, and if it doesn't, then this wasn't your pile. Let's get into some oracle cards for you guys. 2024 predictions for pile 3. 2024 predictions for pile 3. Grow. Yeah, I think you're growing past this. I think you're also, if you've been, wow, power just flew out. If you've been, that's what this confidence is. I was like wondering, what in the heck? This is the confidence right here. The Queen of Wands is somebody who's charismatic. She's a socialite. She's somebody people gravitate towards. Yeah, I think you're definitely going to be confident, and I think you're going to be empowered. That's what it is. I think you're going to finally be empowered, and because you're becoming empowered in 2024, I think that you're not putting up this BS anymore. It's BS. Whatever this is BS. Yeah, you're like remembering how this happened. Remember the last 4 times this happened. Remember the last 5 times this happened. Remember how you felt. Remember how you didn't like this and it's happening again. It's like that song on TikTok. I think I've heard this before and I didn't like the ending. It's Taylor Swift, I think, but you get what I'm saying, right? I've seen this before and I didn't like the ending. No, enough is enough. I think you guys are definitely stepping into your personal power in 2024. It is the year of the dragon, so holler. And I think that's how you're going to be growing past this and growing out of this. And I think this is where you're finding the confidence in yourself, which then leads you to find the confidence to move on to a new, whatever it may be, a new job, a new relationship, a new whatever it is. Move. For some people, it might be actually moving, like I said before. It's time to stop inhibiting yourself. It's time to grow into this new person. And the Queen of Pentacles is here too, which is really interesting because it went from the Queen of Pentacles in reverse to the Queen of Pentacles upright. So if you've been looking for work-life balance and a job that's going to provide that, I definitely see something coming in here because there's partnerships. There's other people here helping you out in a good way with the Two of Cups and the Lovers. So I definitely see you having choices as well that will help you become more confident, feel more beautiful, more safe, more secure, get your paper, get your bag, get your bread with the Queen of Pentacles here. And I definitely think that you will have a lot more work-life balance by the end of this year. Definitely 100%. All right, so let's get one last card for you guys in pile 3 and see predictions for 2024 for, I always say that and then I get to for you guys. So let's see. We have the Wizard, which says Rune King, Wise One, Counselor. I wouldn't be surprised if this is that other party that we keep talking about. Somebody coming in to help you with whatever this is. It could definitely be somebody who's a little bit older who's helping you in a way, or it could just be sorry, I'm like looking at the things. It could be you getting advice from somebody as well, and that helps you to move on. It could be going to somebody else and like having them be a connection for you to get a different position, to find a different person. I don't know. It's just, there's another party here involved. 100%. We have Awen, Gift, Divine Inspiration, Awakening. Yeah, I do think that you guys are stepping into, like I said, you're empowered, your empowerment 100% this year in 2024, which will then lead you to be able to not have to settle for maybe these lower paying jobs or whatever the situation is that you have been facing time and time again. I think you have been settling in a way. I do, obviously not blaming you, but I think that there has been a lack of self-awareness of who you are, what you can do, what your talents are, and where they could go, and how much you could be paid for this type of stuff. And I think you're going to be finding some sort of counsel or some sort of, what is the word I'm looking for? A person that helps you. Why can't I think of the word? All I can think of the name is advertisement. That's not what I'm looking for whatsoever. It's advice. Why did it take me so long to think of the word advice? I don't know. But I think there is going to be somebody here who is a little bit smarter and wiser, and maybe older than you. Not necessarily, doesn't have to be, but they're just smarter and wiser of your situation. Maybe even smarter with finances, wiser with finances, something like that. Somebody who's going to help you out some way, shape, or form and really empower you to be able to step into this next level so you don't have to deal with these same cycles over and over again like you did 2023 and probably before that with the Nine of Wands here. So anyways, I think that's where I'm going to end this since I'm like stuttering and I can't think of words anymore. But thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know down below if you liked this reading and if it resonated, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.